Hello my beautiful Leo collective, welcome to my channel. Today we're taking a look at what is happening for you in your current relationship. All right, we're looking at current relationship. You're experiencing a love crossing. There are some questions, there are some doubts, some challenges, and we're just taking a look at thoughts, your person's thoughts, their feelings, and possible outcomes. All right, also receiving some messages from your person just about where they are right now and how they're feeling. Okay, to give you insight, to help you to navigate your relationship, your energy, to adjust your energy accordingly, to give you the highest value, okay, for your greatest good. If you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. Okay, trust your guidance system. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. You've entered a sacred space. You've got your own intuition, your own guidance system. I am not here to tell you what your truth is. If the message resonates, claim it without a doubt. I'm reading your energy. I'm reading your person's energy. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. It's probably for someone else. Okay, and if it triggers, that is the opportunity for you to begin your work. All right, now let's begin. Okay, Leo, looking at your current connection, I want to see the overall general energy in the connection at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got the Star and we've got the King of Swords. Came out in the reverse. All right, I'm going to put it in the upright, but I'm just going to take into account that it came out in reverse. So the Star and the King of Swords together. This is your overall energy. It came out in the reverse, this King of Swords. All right, the King of Swords is about communication, having clarity of mind. And what Spirit is letting me know with this is that your person is going through a massive change and transformation. It could be around philosophies, it could be physical, it could be mental, it could be psychological, emotional. It's going to be different for everyone. It could be a combination of things. But whether this is midlife or it's a massive transition into a brand new phase in life, whether there is a whether it is hormonal, it's impacting, it's suddenly making your person feel a massive wobble and questioning a lot of things, questioning so many things. This is a very, very disruptive process, but also a powerful one, and how you show up during this time is going to be very, very important. I can see how this would make you feel insecure when your person's always been, when you've gotten used to them being a particular way, now suddenly they just seem to be changing so much. With the Star here, this is for your healing, this is for your growth, this is part of the process, this is part of your relationships process. Okay, this is about seeing one another, recognizing one another, and giving birth to evolution, what it is that you've both been asking for. Sometimes that requires change. All right, so with the Star being here, I know that you recognize this, I know that you're aware of this, and your person's also aware of the impact that their changes are having on you, and both of you want to heal this. So this is very good. I like that the Star is here. Okay, now let's take a look at your person's thoughts about your relationship right now, and thoughts about you. Okay, let's take a look at that. Your person's current thoughts. Okay, I've got the Ace of Swords. That's about your relationship, and then their thoughts about you, what they're thinking of you right now. Judgment. Okay. Interesting. So, thoughts about the relationship is the Ace of Swords. They're gaining new perspective about the relationship. There's a lot of reflecting and looking back on dynamics that they might have been comfortable with in the past, that now they taking another look at. They feel like they're changing and they're maturing, but so is the relationship. Some things that they feel they might not have set a precedent with, because it's become an expectation in the relationship, and some things that they've expected from you, that was just your norm in the relationship, and now they're realizing that maybe there are ways that you both could have done things better. So there's a lot of reflecting on the relationship, and I'm getting a big sense of critically looking at the relationship at the moment. A spirit is also saying you are mirroring one another and learning a lot. Just realizing some things that have been the norm have not been healthy. Okay? What your person thinks of you. I've got the Judgment card. There is an awareness that they're feeling quite judged by you. They're feeling judged by you, and that there's a potential that you might want to leave them. That this could be a make or break in your relationship. That either the two of you grow from this or you go your separate ways. That you are both at a crossroads where you both have to make big decisions about what you want this relationship to look like, be like, feel like moving forward. But something's got to change. So that's your person's thoughts. Okay. Now let's take a look at their feelings. How does your person feel about you right now? Okay. The Lovers. This is a divine connection. Your person is intensely attracted to you still. Feels so much love for you. There's a lot of challenges and complications that I think have just been swept under the rug, ignored, overlooked. And your person is being inspired by this relationship and by this love to choose him or herself. And you need to do the same if this relationship is going to make it. This is about realizing that centering your partner is not sustainable for a healthy relationship long term. That you have to be your focus, your well-being, your mental health, your physical health, your alignment to source, your alignment to your values, your alignment to what you want more of in your relationship. That's what draws you closer, because now you're two full people coming together. The Lovers is this divine, intense union that attracts you based on your wounds. There might have been trauma bonding in your relationship. That might have been the initial attraction. And now you are moving into a phase that requires health and well-being. And when you've trauma bonded, you don't quite know how you're going to, how are we going to resonate with one another, what will we have in common? It's you're being called in the relationship, both of you, to a different way, a different experience in love. That is not about trauma, that is not about codependence. That is just loving someone for the sake of loving them, where there's no dramas to fix, no battles to fight together, where it's just peace and harmony. And sometimes we get addicted to all of that drama, sometimes we get addicted to all of those battles. All right, let's take a look at some messages from your person before I move on to outcomes. All right. Just thoughts. Let's see. We're going to get a few more messages from your person about their thoughts. Okay. I fell in love with you. And I'm suffering because it's hard to let go of ignorant bliss. Can't make this up, really. Can't make this up. It's exactly the message that's coming through here. I used to think that souls don't speak, but our souls speak fluently. And right now, your souls are speaking. All right? Regardless of what the challenges are here, your person is very, very, very aware of your spiritual connection, of the value of your relationship, and how much both of you have grown. Again, I'm getting this message about fighting so many battles together. And now both of you have called forth more peace, more harmony. That means you both have to be less codependent, less addicted to the drama, less addicted to the battles. You've got to deliberately you've got to have those internal and external boundaries, you know? You don't get sucked into that kind of thing. Feelings. Let's get some messages from your person about feelings. All right. So whilst your person is thinking about how you guys fell in love, how deeply you fell in love, and the love that you've shared, that is very much at the forefront of your person's mind. Feelings are around. I have to face the two-faced wolf and slay the imposter in order to set my bloodline free. So this is about inner work. This is about shadow work. This is about maturing, coming into wisdom and recognizing where behaviors and tendencies to perpetuate certain cycles need to be addressed. I'm also getting the message from Spirit that your person's become their senses have become heightened and they've become very sensitive to energy, to connections, to medicine, to the internal medicine. Also that there are physical conditions, physical challenges, but that's just a manifestation of what's happening on a spiritual level. It's a guide of sorts. You know, when we develop a physiological condition that receives a diagnosis by a doctor, disease, symptoms, okay, discomfort in the body. Many of us have come to know this as destruction of the body, our body falling apart. But what it truly is it is a summoning. Your body's summoning you towards an area in your spiritual journey, in your life, that you are ready to heal, to upgrade, to allow evolution. It's a summoning towards the healer within, or the teacher within, or the guide, or your medicine, setting free sacred parts, aspects of the self. Your person also says, I'm trying to move forward without letting go of the past. I want to be able to take the best bits of what we've been, the best of what I've been, and to honor it and to take it forward with us without it being dysfunctional, without it causing disharmony. It's a process of integration that your person is going through. If you can understand this, then you will not be able to adjust your energy to hold space, and your ego won't be activated into fear and insecurity, you know. It's not that your person's changing, they're just introducing another part of themselves to you that might have been hidden for a really long time. Outcomes, all right? Outcomes for you. It's an exciting new beginning that takes you deeper into your spirituality, into your sense of self for For some of you, your person might actually be awakening to a gift, a channeling, some sort of deeply spiritual gift that is going to really highlight their calling, their purpose, their spiritual journey, but also hold space for other people. Okay. So this is a powerful initiation that both of you are going through to prepare you for this kind of work, for this next phase in your life. Beautiful. All right. This is a really special message here for you. So get the support that you need. If you need to take a closer look at this situation, you're welcome to contact me. If you want spiritual coaching and guidance through the process, then you can sign up for coaching sessions with me. Whatever you choose to do, beloved, do what is best for you. Love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.